What's your okay? You have got your permission from your husband to come here to work,
Yes, sir.
and you are mentally prepared 100%.
Yes, yes, sir.
You won't change your mind
I don't change my mind.
Okay. How many children do you have?
2, sir.
Age?
14 and 12 years old.
Okay. When you come here to work, who is going to look after your children?
Yes.
Who will look after your children when you come overseas to work?
Me, sir.
No, how can you are already here to work and then, huh?
My mother.
Who?
My mother, sir.
Your mother. How old is your mother?
68.
68. Is she still strong to look after your children?
Yes, sir. She's strong.
Have you got the permission from your mother?
Yes, yes, sir. I have.
So you have got the permission from your husband and your mother. So all of them are giving you the blessing to go overseas to work. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is the educational level?
High school, sir.
High school, how many years?
Yes, 4 years, sir.
4 years. Okay. It seems to be good in your English. Now I want to know your experiences. What are the experiences you have in Manila, or have you gone overseas or anything like that? So tell me your experiences.
In Manila, sir, I'm factory worker.
Okay, you have worked in a factory before. The factory is doing what? Manufacturing what?
I'm sewer, sir.
That means you are a tailor.
Yes, sir.
You are doing.
Tailor.
Do you know how to do sewing? Do you know how to use a sewing machine? The house sewing machine? Do you know how to sew?
Sorry, sir. Yes, sir.
No, what I mean is that, do you know how to sew, let's say, a dress or a shirt? Do you know how to sew, or you just,
Yes, sir. I know the coat, sir. Blazer.
So your job in the factory is to do the sewing, or just everything run by the machine?
Yes, sir.
You know how to do sewing. Do you know how to do sewing?
Yes, sir. I know to sewing.
So what does the factory does? I mean your job in the factory, other than sewing, what about the cutting? Do you do the cutting?
Yes, sir.
Cutting also.
Cutting. I don't know to cut, sir.
Okay. So after the person do the cutting, then you do the sewing. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I see. So normally what do you sew? Dresses, shirts, pants, or what?
Sir.
Huh?
Coat, sir.
Coats.
Coat.
Huh?
Yes.
You mean
Coat, sir.
those coats and blazers, is it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I see. It's not it's not easy to sew coat, but you are doing it, is it? Sewing coats. Okay, never mind, because sometimes the employer might find you useful because you know sewing, but main thing is they will employ you as a domestic helper. So you know that your job is to help around the house, look after children, maybe look after elderly person. So can you look after children? Or you? Hello. So can you look after children?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Can you look after children? Can you look after children?
Yes, sir. I will.
Okay, let's say I have an employer maybe with 2 children, 2 years old or 4 years old. Do you think you can look after the children?
Yes, sir. I will.
I know you will, but do you think that you can? Do you think you can look after children? You can, And do you have experience looking after children? Do you have the experience looking after children? Experience?
Yes, sir. I have experience.
Where? Look after your own children, right? Right? You look after your own children.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about baby? Sango, do you think you can look after a baby?
Yes, sir. I have experience.
You have experience look after a baby. So if the family got a baby for you to look after, can you look after the baby?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about old people? Let's say if the family got an old person, they're weak, they need your help, so that you will be able to shower for him or for her, feed, change clothing, or some of them are invalid. You need to also shower, change pamper. Do you think you can do the job to look after an invalid or elderly person?
Yes, sir.
You're sure you can?
I can, sir.
Have you got any experience?
I have experience in my father, sir.
Oh, how old?
He's died, sir.
Oh, I know. At that time when you look after him, can he walk?
Sir?
Can your father walk when you are looking after him, or is he paralyzed?
Yes, sir.
That means he cannot walk, he's invalid.
No, sir. He's sick and he's lying in bed.
I see, bedridden. Okay, he's bedridden. Okay, so that means what was the job when you were looking after him? What was the job? Do you help him to take shower, feed him, change the clothing? What was the job?
Everything, sir.
Everything means what? You tell me some of the things.
I help him to bath,
Uh-huh.
to shop, to eat.
Okay, suppose you are asked to look after an invalid person. Are you okay with that? Are you willing to do it?
Yes, sir. I'm willing.
Now here we got many races. Here we got Indian, Chinese, and Malay. Can you work for Indian?
Yes, sir.
What about Chinese?
Yes, sir.
Also Malay. Malay, they're Muslim. Are you okay to work for a Muslim?
It's okay, sir.
Okay. Now when you are here, some employers might not want you to use the handphone because you are new here. They are just worried. You can bring your handphone. The employer will definitely let you call home. But sometimes they might just want to keep your handphone. Is that okay?
It's okay, sir.
But don't worry, they will definitely allow you to call back. Maybe once a week. Don't call back too often. Or maybe twice a week. Or anytime that you want to call back, they will allow you to call back. But just build up the trust. Once you build up the trust, I think everything should be okay. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, when you come here, of course you got 1 day off in a week. But sometimes the employer wants you to work on your off day. Are you willing to work on your off days?
Yes, sir. I'm willing.
And of course you'll be paid, but the only thing is, even if you are not working, that means you are tired, you need an off day, you are not allowed to go out of the house. Are you okay with that?
Yes, sir.
No, the reason is why, because you're new here, you will get lost, and then you got a lot of problem. So you build up the trust, then you get used to the place, get used to the employer, then everything will work fine. But when you newly come, we don't want you to have all these things, and then you will have a lot of problem, and then you can get even cheated. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
We are very strict. Even the employer allow you to use the phone, because some employers, they are okay, they allow you to use the phone, but you are not allowed to use the phone during working hours. Are you okay? You are not allowed to use the phone during working hours. Are you okay? Hello. You are not allowed to use the phone during working hours. Are you okay?
Yes, sir. It's okay.
Now, the 3 letters I asked you just now, what was the 3 letter?
HPA, sir.
HPA, okay. You can remember. I think that's very good. I will ask you again once more after the end of this interview. Do you know how long is the contract?
Sir.
How long is the contract here?
Sir.
2 years, okay, 2 years. Do you think you can finish your contract?
Yes, sir.
If you finish your contract, do you think you want to continue?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you are okay, the employer okay, then you will continue lah. Okay, is there any question you want to ask me?
Nothing, sir.
Nothing. Now, for a baby, do you know how to take shower for a baby?
Yes, sir.
Take shower, make milk, change pamper, change the baby's clothing, and the baby cry, you know what to do. Do you know all this?
Yes, sir. I know.
Because you take care of your own 2 babies, am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, you know sewing, you know also sewing,
Yes, sir. I know.
Do you know how to cook? Do you know how to cook?
Yes, sir. I know.
What type of food you know how to cook?
Filipino food, sir.
Can you name me 3 Philippine food that you know?
Like sinigang, sir.
Sinigang.
Sinigang na hipon. Sinigang na baka. Nilaga.
Some more?
Yes, sir. Menudo. That's
Menudo, tocino, adobo. All this do you know?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you willing to learn if the mom wants, will want you to learn how to cook, and you must assist in the cooking? Are you willing to help mom to cook? And are you willing to learn?
I'm willing to learn, sir.
Can you, if I give you a cookbook, can you just make use of the cookbook to do the cooking?
Yes, sir.
You can,
I can, sir.
Are you afraid to be alone in the house?
No, sir. I'm not afraid.
No, Do you have any friends or relatives in Malaysia?
Nothing, sir.
And can you promise me not to bring any friends and not make any friends in Malaysia?
Yes, sir.
Why do you want to come to Malaysia to work?
Because, sir, it's not here in Philippines and to support my family financially, sir.
Okay, you want to support your family, you come to Malaysia to work. But why do you choose Malaysia? What's the reason? You can go to Hong Kong, you can Taiwan, you can go Kuwait, you can go Saudi. Why do you want to come to Malaysia?
Because it's near here in Philippines, sir.
It's near to the Philippines, okay?
And good in the
Okay, the food is almost the same, definitely is much better than the Middle East. Okay, compared to Middle East, I can assure you it's very much better, it's nearer, food almost the same, and I can assure you our employer that I am giving you will be very much better. So you are not making the wrong choice. But you must come here and work properly. You must promise me that you will come here work honestly, responsibly, and work hard. Can you promise me that?
Yes, sir, promise.
Do you know how to do housework? That means use electrical appliances like vacuum cleaner, washing machine, rice cooker. Do you know how to use all this?
Yes, sir, I know.
You know, but are you willing to learn?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what are the 3 letters I asked you just now?
HPA, sir.
HPA, okay. I think twice you can remember. Now, if the family only eat vegetarian, do you think you can eat vegetarian food? That means no meat.
Vegetarian, sir.
Yeah. Do you think you can eat vegetarian? Mostly Indians, some of them they like to eat vegetarian, no meat. But if they eat vegetarian, then you have to follow them. Do you think you can?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, if I'm the employer here, what would you like to tell me so that I will employ you?
Because I'm hardworking, loyal, honest, and I'm willing to follow the instruction of my employer, sir.
Okay, that's very good. So, you have to come here, you have to be responsible and make sure that you work hard. Okay? Not come here lazy, tamat, then nobody likes you. Then it will be difficult even for me. Employer will not like it. You work hard, you follow the instruction, you be honest, responsible. Can you promise me that?
Yes, sir, I promise.
Okay. So, is there any question you want to ask me? I'll give you one more chance. Is there any question? As far as your salary is about 21,500 peso. It's about 21,500 peso now. And of course, when you work on your off day, you get more. You get about maybe 850 peso a day. So when you add up together, it becomes much more.
Yes, sir.
I think that's all. Okay, I think you did well in your interview. But I think you look fine. Okay, thank you.
Goodbye, sir. Thank you. Sir.
Bye.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, okay.